So you just got me, myself, and I. But if anyone is here, hello. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I'd love to see you again. We're gonna try something different tonight. So I'm gonna put y'all up there, and I dropped the webcam. Wow, it went all the way behind the thing desk. Theater mode. Cool. Okay. Yeah. I like that. I like that a lot. A lot. Let's see here. Top chat, live chat. We want live chat. Let's see here. Hey, John is here. John Glad5 said, on time, blessings. Welcome in, John. Hope you're doing well tonight.
John
Glad5.
All right.
And
Hello,
Joe
John.
Bird said, hey, Randy. Hey, Pops. Joe Bird, I was just watching John Deere's video from yesterday before the live, and I saw that y'all play War Thunder. I think that's pretty all right. But you're going to have to get used to not liking this angle because you're making my belly look big, so it's going to make your belly look giant.
That's fine. At least we can see the. Hey, that ain't even funny.
What?
Don't make fun of my belly.
I'm making fun of your belly.
Somebody said something.
Yeah, Joe Bird said yes, we did. Yeah, I saw that. Never even played. Speaking of John Deere, there's John Deere.
What's up, guys? Said John Deere. Hello.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. John Deere, I watched your video yesterday with the tractor. Good video, and I saw your one today. I'm not very good at commenting because I never know what to say, and if I do know what to say, I don't know how it's going to come across in text form.
You need to aim it up just a little bit. It's too
Aim
far
it up
down.
just a tickle.
Yeah, you need to get the top picture.
Oh, yeah, we got to get the flag in. Let's see.
There you go. That perfect. Stop right there.
I did. I stopped.
All right.
Let's see here. Joe Burr said, should I broadcast the game I'm playing? I say go for it. I mean,
Hey, I say if you even think about it, somebody wants to see it. I promise you that.
and listen, you don't have to be no professional to play video games and go live doing them or anything. I like watching War Thunder and World of Tanks, stuff like that. I don't get to play as much as I want to.
I'll tell you, I kind of like this now. If this wasn't here, we could both be right there. I'm a
Joe
little,
Bird said, I've come to talk with you again.
I'm a little farther. I can't quite read it.
John Deere said, it's okay. Mr. Buttercheeks R3.
Never mind, I can't, said Joe Bird.
And Ryan Maya said, are you a, I don't know what that is, Jew? No, and we don't talk religion.
We're
Joe
human.
Bird, why can't you go live? Is it like a subscriber thing or what's up with that? And hey, maybe Twitch. I saw y'all said y'all got Discord with each other. I started a Discord, but I haven't made it public. Joe Bird said, I wish I had a phone stand. This one was very cheap on Amazon, I will tell you.
Sean said, what's going on, fellas? Hello, Sean.
What's going on, buddy? Hunter said America is white. No, America is a melting pot. Doesn't matter what color you are. You could be a purple and green dinosaur.
Well, I don't know what y'all want to call it, but here we are human. Did you read?
Maria's not. Joe Bird said no, it's just not from my PlayStation account, and I hate that someone to figure out what's going on to do it, and if I'll try to do it. Okay, that'll work.
Hunter said, red top,
hot.
hot as AF. Jane said, hey, Pops. Hello, Jane. Peeps, not Pops. She said, hello, Peeps.
Hello, Jane. We got a little different angle of the dangle today.
We trying something different, and I'm kind of hungry. I'm pretending these are pickles.
You're not allowed to have pickles anymore. Because you're mean to Jane.
Jane gonna give me pickles.
Jane, I emailed the man today.
John Deere said, I got a Xbox.
And ordered your sign. Let's see here. John Deere has I got a PS5 and an Xbox Series X. Ryan Miles said, this is Sergeant Ray Miles, my bad. This is Sergeant Al Powell. I'm in the plaza. They're turning my car into Swiss cheese. I need backup assistance now. Send now. I'm on my way.
You
James
stay
laughing.
still. I'll be right there. Good God, you want some cracker with that peanut butter?
I have a knife and I will cut you. I'm not in the mood for your crap. But Jane, I ordered just a nagging entity.
No, we did not.
Jane. No, I ordered Founder of Dirt. Jane said Bruce Willis movie. Oh, no wonder I don't know what the heck it is. John Glad said Die Hard. Haha, okay. I'm so confused. I've never seen Die Hard either. John Deere said John Deere V95 on Xbox if you want to add me.
You've never seen Die Hard? No, we're watching it this weekend. Don't make plans if you ain't never seen those movies.
Nope.
You lived in a neglected childhood. You wait till I meet your daddy. I'm gonna beat the hell out of him.
Go look in the damn mirror. Oh, I got it right now. And I got peanut butter stuck in my throat.
I guess so. You took it out the damn jar. You gonna read or what are you writing
I
down?
was writing down John Deere's username on Xbox so I can add him on Xbox.
Get his phone number. Y'all call each other. We're doing a live.
Carlo said, sup, y'all? Pops R3. Hello, Carlo. Dylan Reed said, hey, do you understand me from high school? I tripped on stairs and split my ball sack, and you held it together until the ambulance got there. Yeah, we went to different high schools together. That was your uncle with his mouth.
Yeah, but I did use your lips to hold it. So, you know.
Joe Bird said, I've seen Die Hard. And then James said in all caps, you've never seen Die Hard. OMG. And then not in all caps. What the hell?
I'm reading that. And then John said,
welcome
to the party, pal. Joe Bird said, add it to the Christmas movie. Joe Bird said, what's your PlayStation name, Randy?
Railmaster.
God almighty, damn, I'm not going to have any peanut butter left.
Railmaster
There's only 2 crackers.
1922.
No wonder you can't swallow.
I'm not Terrence.
You won't be able to ship for a week. Good. And no wonder you're so damn fat. You're full of freaking peanut butter. Damn. I ain't never seen somebody put a half a jar of peanut butter on the damn cracker.
It's not a cracker. It's 2 crackers.
Dang.
Yes.
Shit, give me my knife of peanut butter.
Railmaster 1922. Let's see here.
Not what it be though.
Wait, hold on. Joe Bird said, what's your PlayStation name? My bad. I'll have to get my PlayStation name. And then said, added to the Christmas movie. Then, hey, Carlo. Jane said, hi, Carlo. John Deere sent piggy, 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 pig. Oink, oink. Jane's laughing. Then Jane said, hey now, no fat shaming. That's the pot calling a kettle black, ain't it, Daddy? You calling me fat. Fat ass. Carlo said, I've done 3 poops already, so that's $300 for Jacob.
I really didn't need to hear that as I was eating a cracker.
Either Mike's Lab or Mike's Lab said, I worked for CSX long ago through a company called Parsec. Well, I don't envy you. We both work for CSX. No, we don't. According to the union, we don't. Horn by Man said, what do you do if you get hate comments? I usually turn it around and flip it back on them, or I say something about their mother.
A lot of times we read them different.
Yep. Carlo said, hey, Jane, sup, Joe? And Joe Bird said, hey to Carlo. John Deere's laughing. Mike said, crane operator. Well, that's pretty cool. You all the way up there looking all the way down there at them little people.
Was it Burr crane or a regular one of them big cranes?
More Mac, aka Daryl, said, "What's up?"
What's up?
I'm getting fat shamed for how I like my peanut butter on my
No,
crackers.
I'm not. I'm talking about how much peanut butter. He just took half a jar of peanut butter and put it on the
You
crackers.
took the peanut butter. You ate all the crackers. Kenneth Albee said, "I only like fake fireplaces." Well, we got real ones here. One of them's just capped and the other one's down there. Horn by Man said, "On my live stream recently, people kept calling me gay." Oh, people call us gay all the time. And then somebody will go to their channel and start commenting gay on their videos if they post any.
And then I take and comment, I copy their comment that they put on ours, and then I go back and put it on all of theirs. So if it is their mommy and daddy see what they're doing, they see what their names putting out there on the internet.
But hey, what I can ask you is, are you gay? If the answer is yes, okay, accept it. If the answer is no, okay. They're just trying to get under your skin.
That's right. And if you let it bother them, they win.
Mike Slab said, "Yellow overhead in the Jacksonville yard."
Overhead, cool.
Never been to Jacksonville yard. We're in North Carolina, a little small city called Denton. John Deere said, "Butter pig nuts."
I've always wanted to meet somebody that
I
worked out there to
thought you
see.
were about to say butter. You always wanted to have buttered pig nuts.
Like I said before, I was rudely interrupted. I've always wanted to go find somebody at the shipyard or something that runs those cranes or something like that, and see if I can get some containers.
Now I'm suffocating on my peanut butter.
I would imagine so. If you cough, the shit's gonna come out everywhere. Nose.
James said, "Guess what I was doing at 12:30 a.m.? Thought someone broke into my house. No, something broke in. I had a bat.
Oh
Had to throw a towel over it and put it back outside. Was it a wooden bat or a metal bat?"
Before I threw it outside, I'd wrapped it up and played oil cloth. Should have videoed it.
A7 Meds Boutique said, "Hi, handsome. How you doing?"
Hello.
Daryl said, "Tile has been sending me houses all day." Row. Kenneth said, "I've seen his channel. He once said he only eats white corn." Whose channel's that?
Who said?
Kenneth.
I don't know.
No, see, James said Tyler wants to move.
They're wanting to come to North Carolina.
Yasko said, "LOL, is that the peanut butter you guys took from my friend with Down syndrome? He said he had bad stuff to do. You know what video I'm talking about, no hate." Don't worry about it. Hey, it went on our OnlyFans, $5.99 a month, and I'm just gonna send you pictures of fans. Daryl said, "Yummy Jane Bay stew."
She wants Jacksonville. Hey, I kind of like it, Florida. You get enough land for all of us.
Carlos said, "Sup Jane?" Sup Daryl. Daryl said, "We all do." Mike said, "Jacksonville, Florida." Cool. David said, "Two dudes that just don't give a F. You can tell they couldn't care less. They got theirs." Yep. Frank said, "Are you gay if your girlfriend is a tranny furry?" You might not want to ask me that question because I'm probably going to make you cry. Alan said, "I'm from the UK, Yorkshire. What's up from across the pond in North Carolina?" Hello, Mike. Boggy said, "Hey, guys." Daryl said, "Not happening for a while, though." Hey, there you go. Horn by Man said, "Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up." Bunch of hearts and said, "You get a sub."
All right.
Well, hey, I appreciate it. But hey, just remember, people going to hate because the internet, you can be anything you want to be. Except for accountable, apparently.
Everybody seems to be 6 foot and bulletproof.
Mm-hmm.
They want to talk junk, but they behind it. They either in their mama's basement or they behind the computer being tough.
Yeah. Joe Bird said, "Hey, Mac." John Deere said, "LOL joking R3. Oh, you good? You make the jokes?
Hey, man, we good with you, buddy.
Mike said, "They sell decommissioned containers there for $2,100. Wow. Well, Charlotte, North Carolina is right down the road. I think they sell them for around that same price, too. And if they do, we're going to save some nickels and pennies, and we're going to go buy us 1 or 3. Joe Bird said, "Gosh dang, y'all." Yeah. More Max said, "Hi, all. Sorry, too lazy to break it down." I've been there. Boggy said, "I had a rough row."
We?
I hate to hear that, Boggy. Daryl said she wants Jacksonville. Damn, that's a hell of a change.
I know, because we got dispatcher. He swears up and down that's the armpit of the. he does not like it there.
Zara777 said, hi, hello. Chris Fisher said, what's up, everybody? What's up, Chris? How have you been? Hadn't talked to you in a couple days. Joe Bird said, hey, Chris. Jim Britt, 2874, said, nothing wrong with white corn and butter. I like corn with butter. I don't care what color the corn is, as long as it's fresh. Carlos said, sup, Chris? Chris said, toys and Joe. Arab vlog, can you be trans? No, I can't. No, thank you. And there's, let's see, Balls Try.
We don't do things against nature.
Text to talk, bro. Your pop probably didn't mention it to you.
You are exactly right. I did not.
Daryl said, we're always looking, but it's not time to move yet. Give it a little more time. Jane said, I wouldn't live in Florida. They have bugs in the summer that will pick you up and carry you away. Well, that's because you're like 3 foot tall. Arab Vlog said, just messing. Okay. Chris Fisher said, I'd like to get me 2 of those and build a roof over it.
We just had that conversation.
Yep. Horn by Man said, don't let anyone be mean about peanut butter. He's the one being mean. Frank said, you all sound like my Williams clan.
Hello, Madison.
Okay. Chris Fisher said, metal. Jane said, hi, Chris. Field Post Music said, you know what? You know that every person in the world is somehow connected over 6 persons. Field Post. Fahrenheit. Spotify. Cool. Daryl said, I love it in Florida. Jane, just stay above the line. The line. Arab said, Diesel, Cummins, or LS V8. I've never messed with a Cummins, so I'm going to go with the LS. Chris said, Jane. DJ Love House said, how are you guys? Need an extra hand? My name is Jason. I can help get projects done. Oh, now we can't finish them. That's the whole point.
Amy.
But we appreciate the offer, Jason. Daryl said Daytona South is pretty pure muggy. Chris had been really busy. We have a couple full remodels going on. Wow. Somebody busy. Trace Beatty said, sup.
Hello.
Hattie. Boggy said, well, I don't currently have a running Chevelle. Well, it runs, but it can't go. It can't do go. You've been hell on that Chevelle since you got it. Daryl said, how many LSs you got now, Chris? Balls Try said, I knew it. Madison said, hi. Hello, Madison. Trace said, hello. Hello.
Hello.
John Glad said, 96 Dodge Cummins, 350 dually with less than 90K.
All right.
That's pretty damn rare. Carlo said, Madison. Madison said, hey, Carlo. Amy said, hey, my friends. Hello, Amy.
Hello, Amy. Again.
Chris said, metal. I'm up to 8 of them with 2 looking eyes. Jane said, hi, Maddie. Madison said, hey, Jane. John Deere said, peanut, squirrel or chipmunk, skunk. Carlo said, hello, Amy. Yasso said, are you guys hiring? I'm not legally allowed to have employees. So I'll pay you, no attention. DJ Love said, okay, check mark. Chris said, metal, I have a problem. It's a good problem. Can't have too many LSs. If you ever get tired of them, I'll come pick one up. I just don't want to pay a rehoming fee. Amy said, I didn't go live today. Didn't want to. I understand. Horn by Man said, don't annoy raccoons in the U.S. They might come back at you.
Funny you said that. I was going down the track yesterday, and as I rounded the curve, I saw something up there in the track. And I thought, what in the world? Got a little bit closer, and it was a raccoon. Something was wrong with him. It looked like
he's trying to be attractive.
It looked like he had been hit or something, and he was wobbling, and he didn't run away. Normally they take off and go into the woods. He got over beside a tree and just kind of sat there. Well, I stopped, but I wasn't about to go see if I could help him because I know I didn't racket. Yeah, they got sharp teeth.
Yeah, and you want to go try to help a raccoon?
Well, I felt sorry for him. And I looked there and I got to thinking about a raccoon, buddy, and I really wanted to help him, but I thought, they got sharp teeth and he might have rabies. You know, I did the right thing. I left.
Daryl said, right, Chris. Trace said, where are you? Denton, North Carolina. Boggy said, actually, I've been nice to it. Well, what'd you do? Did you blow another tranny?
Ain't that the one you got? The first day you got it, you
That's
tore
what
the
I'm saying.
bumper
That's
off.
what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure he tore the bumper off the
The
day he
first
got
day
it.
he got it, he tore the bumper off.
Amy said, "How was you guys' day?" You know, my day was great until I realized my dad sat in the office all day for a class, and they got fed, so I took some of their banana pudding.
But I will tell y'all this. I did not like school. I do not like school. I do not like classes. I do not like tests. I'd have rather been out there slinging a hammer than sitting there taking that test. I absolutely hate them. So he can talk all the junk he wants. They can have had the food. They can have the test. I'll do whatever else, but I cannot stand it.
John Deere said, "My dad's truck got a V8 350 engine in it, GMC 87. That's a good truck, good motor."
Yeah, back then they didn't put a lot of 350s in. That was the era they put a lot of
A lot of
305s in.
305s. Boggy
Make air
said,
mileage.
"Yeah, still got 8 on a good day downhill with the motor off." Boggy said, "Was taking Laura to school and just calmly cruising, and some diptard took a corner weirdly and just gave the Chevelle a full frontal. Ooh,
Ooh.
ouch." Joe Bird said, "I would take both LS and Cummins." I will second that.
Now, was that what happened today, or is that what happened
That's
first?
what he's saying. He was taking Laura to school.
Oh, okay.
Chris said, "You gotta find them as a baby. They said they make really cool pets. Madison won't let me get a raccoon. Makes me upset." Dookie McDuke said, I am a bottom for my uncle." Okay. I bet your dad will tag team with you. Boggy said that was an accident. Ouch. Bruno said, "Bro, I start to learn boxy." Cool. Tracy said, "I took 6 shots." Well, you might want to slow down. Bruno said, "I'm bleeding on my nose." Well, yeah, you starting to box, you going to bleed from that nose. Boggy said, "The bumper said go to hell, I'm out of here that day." Yeah, it was the bumper. Daryl said, "We've had several coons as pets. They're extremely smart and loving animals." Cool. Bruno said, "Never done." Yes. Jane said, "Pops, I think you would like college if you were learning what interests you. If it wasn't sitting in a damn room all day, I bet you he'd like it."
Well, the problem I got, Jane, is I don't do good with a big group of people. So I have to have a little bit more one-on-one. I can do anything in the world if you got time to show me. So, I mean, but as far as handing me a book, telling me to read it, I'm not interested. It can be, as much as I love cars and trucks and LS motors, I can't tell you all the numbers he does. And I don't know, he tells you all this LS, BS crap off and all this, and I have no idea what he's saying.
He goes, fix
don't.
it.
Yeah, that's it. When he gets done, I'll say, all right, now tell me what works on the motor I'm getting. That's all I want to know. I don't want all them other crap.
Hornbound Man said, "U.S. have big spiders. Nothing like Australia."
Ooh, I took 6 shots to kill a raccoon.
Damn. That's insane.
Was
Carlos
it
said,
that bad, or is it that
that was
tough?
that raccoon was that damn tough. Carlos said, "Be careful, Daryl. Coon is a racist word. Every word is
Only
racist
if you
word."
make it,
Madison said, "You'll be okay."
or they make it.
Thanks, Madison. I really wanted a pet raccoon. Bruno said, "They punch hard." I bet they damn do. Ask Jake Paul how it went. Tracy said, "I took 6 stops to kill a raccoon."
I just read that.
Shut up.
You can,
Jane
you
said
can
college
skip over the
classes-
ones I help read.
Jane said college classes are much smaller.
Oh, really?
Phil Bell said, "Teach my man C++.
Well,
I
it-
try to
it
teach
is C++.
Nepturden said, Megapedos. No, that's what you and
Using
your
that
dad's on that
22 rat
list.
shot, question mark, it's talking about for the...
You know, I'm trying to keep up.
Well, I'm trying to help out.
Well, Tracy said it was birdshot. Cool. Nightfall Dreaming said, "Hello from Jome Emma." That's a cool flag. Looks like a smile with the one eye. Is it a cyclops? Daryl said, "I'll be back, going to edit." Cool. Be careful. ASL See Fit said, "Using a 22 rat shot." Subliminal. There you go. "The shot that tries to kill a rabid raccoon." Madison said, "We don't take care of it. I will have to. No thanks." No. I'll bring it here and I'll take care of it.
I'll take it on trains with me. And if somebody tries to tell me I can't do it, the raccoon will bite them. Tracy said, bye-bye. Bye. Field Post said, you know that every person in the world... Okay, I already read that person. Neptundal said, Trump's incel Metapado channel got it. Okay, whatever you want to say to help you feel better. I mean, if you want to be a pedo, I have a solution for you, but you're not going to like it. You'll go on a t-shirt. Horned by Man said, did you see the new McDonald's Grinch meal? Look it up. I heard about it, and I saw all these people on TikTok complaining that they didn't want to put in the effort to make the McDonald's Grinch meal. I'm like, you wanted $15 an hour to make my damn food and not screw it up. And they still screw it up. My back hurts. Horned by Man said, I love the Grinch meal by McDonald's. I've not had McDonald's in a hot minute. I don't really like McDonald's. I like their double fish fillet, but that's about it. And that makes me wonder how fresh the fish is.
Yeah. I always like to eat cheap, so I always get the double cheeseburger and fry, and that's about good enough. But I do like the nuggets, which I like the other nuggets better. They're usually cheaper.
Yeah.
And I do like the Big Mac before they started being so stingy with the sauce.
So your Boggy said the block shot out into the passenger door. Ouch. Madison said it was just a regular meal with a pair of socks and Grinch salt.
So I saw it, but I never saw what was in it, so I never ordered
I just saw everybody on TikTok complaining that they had to do their job.
But like I said, now, normally if something goes crazy like that, I'm not going to be the one going to try to see if I can...
Like the
be part of
McRib.
it. Yeah.
I love how they introduced the McRib and then they said the McRib's gone, and then every year the McRib's back and everybody goes buys it. You ever thought about what kind of not meat that is?
I just wonder if they spend that long making it in a lab and then coming in and just seeing if people are just...
Boggy said, why didn't that whole message go through? I don't know. I'm not the one typing it.
John said I was starting a low carb carnivore diet. Oh, I am, sorry.
If Tinker ever comes in here and you're in here at the same time, him and his wife are doing like a keto carnivore diet. They've lost a lot of weight. And they say they feel substantially better. I'm going to try to be in a calorie deficit. So far, it's not going good because I'm constantly hungry.
Like you said, I was saying, thank God the guy hopped my car at an angle.
Yeah.
I think it was supposed to be hit, but I got it.
John Deere said, I do play World of Tanks, War Thunder, Randy Jr. Love to play sometime when you get time. We will talk about that. I think we've emailed each other, so I can email you. On the PlayStation, I think I've made it up to tier 9, and on the computer I've made it up to tier 8. Don't quote me on it, I'm not very good. Boggy said his block went into his passenger door.
Ooh.
Ouch! Hornby said McDonald's McFlurries are so nice.
You know,
they are.
Yeah, I've always wondered about this.
You can't ever get them because the machine's broken.
Yeah, I've always wondered about this. Am I correct in saying it's McFlurry? Because you say McFlurry, but it's McDonald's. MC Donald's.
It's McDonald's. Or is it supposed to be MC Flurry? The rapper, MC Flurry.
I'm just asking. You hear McFlurry and McDonald's.
Horn by Man said, have you ever seen the Simpsons episode where Homer buy the McRib? Yes. I don't think I ever want the McRib, and that episode I don't think helped it. I'm going to let you read. I'm going to get me a drink. And I'm debating on taking a siesta, which is Spanish.
All right, where are we at here?
I'm calling.
Let's see. Horrible Man said, yep, I just read that. Sorry. Now I do like this, but I look stupid, kind of looking down, reading, and you're up there looking at me.
Yeah.
Looking at the top of my head. Hey, I need to start putting little messages on it. Buggy said,
subscribe.
Buggy said he's alright, just as Big Bruce from the reasonable hook. I bet. I gotta change my angle. I like to see how many 15 people, 24 thumbs up.
I don't think people like when I read.
Well, it's 6:30. That's 24 thumbs up in 30 minutes.
Yeah.
If we did that in 30 more minutes, that would be 50. Let's see. Buggy says, "If an idiot, I don't ever think I've been that scared when wrecking." It sounds like y'all did a pretty heck of a job if that kind of damage was done. James said, "R3, I like when you read. Stop."
I'll stop reading. Deal.
Michael says, "I like pork and beans."
Pork and beans.
It says Ings, E-N-A. I mean,
I'm sure they said
E-A-N. There it is.
Yeah.
Pork and beans. I knew what it meant, but I just
Y'all know
read.
what I like? Food.
Evidently peanut butter.
Yeah, I do like peanut butter.
No shit.
Yeah, that's the whole reason I eat so much of it.
Maybe you wouldn't wait.
I had to poop earlier for the peanut butter I was about to ingest.
Man, it's slow tonight. No wonder you were called up. I like cheese beans, says Mike. I tell you what I like. I like to cook some hot dogs, put them in a plate, and while they're good and hot, lay a piece of cheese over it, and let the cheese start melting over it, and then take pork and beans and pour over it. Man, I can make a meal out of that.
You ever feel like somebody's watching you?
Yeah, I do.
I don't know why.
James said, "Buggy, you saw it coming. It's worse that way. Usually it's sudden and you don't see it coming." Hornbaum said, "What did you like about the episode of The Simpsons where Homer ate the McRib?"
I don't remember it very well. I just know he ate the McRib.
Roscoe said, "What's cracking, guys? God bless." Hello, Roscoe. Buggy said, "Gotta love 69 cars, though. All I need to get is a new hood, blower, motor, fan, fenders, grill, and radiator, and fix some dings, the car frame itself." Now listen, I don't like that. Let's see. Michael said, "That sounds real good." James said, "Hey, Roscoe." John said, "Beans and dogs with cheese." Michael says,
Michael and Sons.
"Are horny toads horny or horny?"
Well, whenever people blow their horn in traffic, are they horny or are they just impatient because they're horny?
Yeah, you never know.
You want a Pepsi?
No, I got one.
Okay.
Boggy says the LQ29 is still really healthy. Cool. James said, "Lowell, sounds like you need a whole new car." He was pretty well listing the whole front end, wasn't he? But that ain't nothing on those kind of cars. You can get it back to going. Boggy said, "No, it was just Laura was in the back." I would imagine that was scary, Buggy. I've had a couple small accidents, nothing really major, so Buggy said that's what scared the shit out of me. Like I said, my V8 Pierce is like a, like you said, Lowell. I report you, let's see, not young anymore. Yeah, I know, right? Let's see. John Deere said, "What do you call a Peanut to Peanut, Squirrel Peanut. Hornby said, what's your favorite character from The Simpsons? I don't know, I probably like Bart. Not young anymore, said, just kidding. Buggy said, she okay though, she was just confused on why she got a get out of school free card today. John Deere said hi, hello. Michael said, do you support ice? Well, I kind of like the barrel ice and the crunched up ice a little better than I do the other,
like
but
big pieces of ice.
but I'll be honest with you, if it gets my drink cold, it don't bother me. Not young anymore says I didn't report you. I appreciate it.
What are they recording?
Somebody said something. They thought I was going to read it.
Oh,
Let's see. Joe Bird said, right now I'm playing NASCAR Heat 5.
Cool.
Jay said, what's your class about, Pops?
So rules.
Our rules test. We have,
I can't hide anymore.
we got rules and stuff like that we got to go by. Now, what's really weird is we're supposed to know these rules to be able to take a test and not use our book. But any time during the year we've got our book, we can look the rules up and we can look at what we got to do out on the. It's all open book, so I don't understand why that one day it's supposed to be a closed book test. It don't make sense. Buggy says,
book test if you're good enough.
but back in the Chevelle, I'll be honest, I don't have the time and money to bring her back. We understand that. Michael says, I have
hemorrhoids.
who?
Well,
Buggy
you just
said
give
time.
the time that camshaft will wear its lobe out and they'll all pop.
John said,
Thanks for evading politics.
John Deere says, Bigfoot behind you, Randy. Butter cheeks.
Well, John, politics and politicians are all a bunch of douchebags or douche sandwiches and turds in a suit.
But remember, we don't talk about it
Nope.
as we talking about it.
Look, I don't trust them. I don't trust when the government shows up and says, I'm from the government and I'm here to help. That scares me.
21 people in here, 26 thumbs up.
Keep on. I'm gonna put a coat on me. I'm gonna cut that light off. I'm gonna go right to sleep.
There's a code. Don't turn the light off though. I won't be able to see myself.
Butter cheeks.
It's just a little bit too high though. It needs to be a little bit lower.
Oh my lord, you were impossible.
Let's see. Buggy says, oh, and it gets better. Oh,
Well, I'm
do tell.
intrigued.
Yes, do tell, please. Where's Olivia tonight? Hornby says, ask your son what his favorite Simpson character is.
Probably. I've not watched Simpsons in a while. Probably Bart.
That's what I said. John Deere said, right, Randy. Buggy says, so they towed the car, the insurance company did, and I explicitly that said park it at my shop. Boy, yeah. What they wanted to do, you get it there and then get it a total loss so they could keep you or charge it for daily rental, daily storage. That's what they tried to do when Justin wrecked the Dodge. Me and that guy, we about had a round. He wanted, I think it was $1,700 cash right then, or he wasn't unloading the truck. He was taking it to his shop. Michael said, does baldness run in the family? I'm not bald. I shave my head.
You know what runs in this family? Nothing. We fat.
Boggy says, you know where we ended up. Yeah. James said, R3, I made a great big bowl of banana pudding for grandkids the other day. A whole box of Nilla wafers, 5 bananas topped with whipped cream. Kids were in heaven. I bet so.
Well, sounds like I would have been in heaven. Thanks for sharing.
John Deere said, Spider Pig.
Spider Pig.
Boggy said,
Spider Pig.
in elevation.
Does whatever a Spider Pig does.
Michael says, I heard that if exercise.
F exercise. Extra fries, I'm in.
What, y'all wouldn't exercise with us if we started exercising on the live?
I'm doing it shirtless.
Y'all wouldn't get yourself a treadmill or something and work out while we did?
I'm good. I'm gonna do it shirtless.
I will if somebody got to donate money for me to take my shirt off of.
You gotta donate money for me to put my shirt back on.
Y'all wouldn't watch for 45 minutes as we got hot and sweaty working out.
Hell, I wouldn't watch you for 5.
Buggy says, and spend my morning telling them that I don't want a replaced car or any insurance money. I want my car in my parking lot. Yeah. Jane said, oh, hell no. John said 6-ounce curls. John said 12.
I do 12-ounce curls.
Yeah, he changed it.
That's how I get biceps like that.
Well, dang, there goes my idea. I thought I was going to get my subscriber count up. I was going to get a, members page or something and maybe do a members Adult Swim or something. John Deere said hi, hello.
Hello.
15 people, 27 thumbs up.
Hello, darkness.
For $4.99 a month, you can watch us work out.
Lord have mercy.
Buggy said, but this car is totaled. The church, us crush it. Let us crush it, and or sell the good parts or something.
Yeah, that's all they're gonna do is if they total it, they're not even gonna send it to auction.
I may be wrong about this. I may be speaking out of turn on this. But I think I watched something on Daryl's channel where he actually got a car that was fixing to be crushed and ended up fixing it. Now, I may be wrong about that, but I'm about sure I was watching that. I thought it was on one of Daryl's old videos. John Deere said Spider Pig R3.
Spider Pig.
James said Adult Swim. Oh my, you gonna do that on your OnlyFans page?
We're gonna do it on Never Done Projects, and if it says error too sexy, then we're gonna move over to OnlyFans. Madison said she wouldn't support the channel if we had a bunch of half-naked women.
Madison said unsubscribe.
And she said she wouldn't support the channel if we had a bunch of half-naked women. She didn't say anything about half-naked Randys. Yeah. Madison doesn't want to see me getting in shape. She said he's fat, he can't run from me. She dropped the tree on me. Y'all think it was just me? No, it was Madison.
And she didn't just say unsubscribe. She said it in all capital letters.
Yeah, she's yelling at you.
James said, Lord, I can't see that. I would never say too sexy.
Because I'm too sexy for my shirt.
She thinks my tractor's sexy. Wait till I work it out.
You know, you can tell that you don't have to do a lot of walking to work. You want to come back here and do exercise.
See what happens when I try to work out and eat right. Everybody makes fun of me. Say, I can't do nothing right.
Oh my. Show me on this doll where I offended you.
Buggy says, then I told the dumbass lady if I wanted it, lady, I want it. If it ends up in a crusher, I'll legally take you to court for them trashing the company quarters for crushing my car. Yeah. Might have said,
I see you naked.
I was gonna say, she's talking to you.
Yeah, she's definitely not talking to you.
And I don't know, I think that's pretty crappy. Your wife saying, I see you naked enough.
Yeah, I know. What husband complains that they see their wife naked enough? No, I don't see her enough. This is bullcrap.
Oh, me.
This house is a prison. On planet bullshit.
John said, plenty of snacks on that back side table.
Yeah, I got peanut butter and Skittles right within reach.
Joe Bird said, good grief. John Deere's Lowell laughing. Boggy says, if I wanted to sell it, I'd sell it. I agree with you 100%. Boggy says, they wanted the car, Pops. Oh, I know they did. I probably done had the damn thing sold, just was hoping they could
No.
shaft
He
you
said,
over.
hey, want a car.
Oh, I thought you said, what kind of car? You never know
Probably
about
the
me.
69 Chevelle.
You never know about me. I'm liable to get one. I'm liable to take you up on it. It's got to be a good deal, though. Sorry, I read that totally wrong.
You do that.
Boggy's laughing. Hey, yeah, I do it. I admit when I got a problem.
I had a lot of them.
$200. The Chevelle?
I'll be there tomorrow.
I'll take
I'll
a day
call out
off
of
for
work.
I'll take a day off for that. Minus says I'm too fat to be naked. Well, now I'm saying this in general, not for you.
You're making it awkward.
Amen. But somebody had to like it. You got 2 kids.
When
Boggy's
she comes out
laughing.
with a stick and says, I'm fertile today. I was
Joe
only
Bird
trying to
said,
work
I
the
mean,
one
I would want a car, Boggy.
thing.
10 people in here, 27 thumbs up.
Well, you ran them all off.
John Deere laughing. John Deere said, you guys.
This is why we're not allowed in public. Dude. I gotta get gas tonight. Even if I drive Marketplace Warrior, I gotta get gas.
Carlos said, my poop is real. John said, crowd is dropping like flies. I know, I see that.
Well, you talking about weird crap.
Well, oh well. Madison's laughing. Well, it is what it is. Just thought I'd throw the idea out there. I was trying to come up with a way to get better subscriber counts. Charles sent 100 for 2 jewels. Thank you. See, Charles, how's something 1515? Boggy said, I wouldn't sell baby girl's car ever. Laura would actually kill me if be dangerous.
I'd be in danger.
Yeah. How the hell did I do that? Anyway, Jane said, she held the fertile stick up with Eddie and I thought you were poking in the fun and she said, too serious.
So she held the fertile stick up with Allie.
Boggy said, I lost the right to that car apparently last week. Madison said, Addie was not playing. Allie was.
Yep. But
Steady said, tell people to hit the
heart.
It helps bring people in. Hope it helps. Thanks for the follow.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, well, there you go. Hit that heart button.
The confetti.
There you go. Look at that. Come on, people. Come on in. Let's talk this all again. Boggy said, since then, is the first child ever planned. Yeah.
Apparently I was planned. Nope, nobody wanted me. I keep on saying that, Dad will get mad. Cause I'm chasing dragons, but my dragon.
He has no idea what it like that.
I have no idea what.
What it like to feel like that. Boggy said, felt nobody wanted me, apparently. Well, you know, when we ain't getting into that. Y'all get me be in a bad mood. Let's see. John said doesn't plan to take the fun out.
Yeah. Yeah. Then it becomes a chore.
And you want more?
Only time I was enjoying doing my chores.
They said that crack's addictive, and I'll tell you what. John Deere said I'll sell you a peanut for 100 rand. Buggy says, my own mother didn't even want to look at me. Well, I understand that. I mean, I don't understand, but I'm going to say it anyway. I understand what you're saying, but sometimes it's not always the worst like that, you know. Kunda, that's enough of that, please. Might have said, poor Randy. See, people don't even take him serious. They kick him when he's down. That's really what makes it bad.
Madison took my wheelchair from me whenever I was in the wheelchair, just so everyone knows.
Trevor said, what's up, buddy? Hello, Trevor. How you doing? 18 people, 30 thumbs up. Trevor said, I'm doing fine. How you doing?
I'm doing just fine.
Well, you said, oh, well, life is life. I'm happy. We're trying to be. That's right. That's all you can do anymore, buddy. Just try to make yourself happy. Madison said they would have too if they were helping your ungrateful ass. God, I hope she's talking to you.
Yeah, she's talking to me.
Trevor said, I'm doing fine. If you guys are doing fine, I'm doing fine. I'm glad you are. Joe Bird said, hey, Trevor. Trevor said, what's up? Steady said, fun question of the day. If you could choose from a 28-acre land with a ton of good deer on it or no taxes for the rest of your life, which one would you choose? No taxes for the rest of my life?
If I had no taxes.
Boggy says, oh, by the way, after a new crankshaft and oil pan, that VR6 started up on a dime, and that's my car now. Cool. John Deere said, what's on your mind, monkey butt?
Be best if we don't talk about it.
Trevor said, you guys are my favorite YouTuber. Well, thank you. Robert, is that right? Robert said, hi, this is Robert Herzberger.
I'm not good with names.
I'm not either, I'm telling you. Boggy said, Hen, never thought I'd like a V6. Carlos said, real poo. Trevor said, I don't have a good YouTube channel though, which is okay. Robert said,
some
yeah.
People would say we don't have a good YouTube channel either. But
We work in the kinks out. We keep on. Steady said, good answer, guys. Have a great day. You too.
Same, buddy.
Thank you for stopping in. Appreciate the fun question. Y'all have a good day.
Good night.
Good night. Whenever you're watching this. John Deere said, hit the like button, guys. Trevor said, you guys are the best YouTuber ever. You guys have the best YouTube channel ever. Well, thank you. Boggy says, she a mean LOL puppy. Robert said, someday can I come to work with you? We're here every day. We tell people they're welcome.
As far as working with us, I'm not legally allowed to have employees.
Yeah. Steady said, hit the heart and subscribe if you like this content. Yes, please.
After
Boggy
96,
says,
I wasn't allowed to have employees anymore.
Boggy said, huh?
After 96, I was banned from employees.
Boggy says, little, not lol. Oh. But Joe Bird said, I wished I had another project car.
I do too.
Yeah, me too. We all need one more. Let's see. Lord Cletus said, let me get a job. I'm tired of building fuel dispenser. Sorry. What did I say diesel for?
That's just what I'm trying to figure.
Robert said, nice jacket.
Thank you. I'm taking it back to work tomorrow.
Copas said, hello. Hello, how are you? Joe Bird said, I have 4 project cars.
We won't talk about how many we have. Let's see. John said every car is a project car. Trevor said, I love John Deere, baby.
Boggy said, Joe, if things were such a mess here, I'd say come over here. I'd use to have a yard of much needed restoration cars, but I sold them off. Robert said, tell him to put his jacket on. The boy said, bald, oh hell. Really?
If I put the jacket on, I can only imagine what's going to be said then.
Trevor said, that's right, John Deere is on my favorite lawn equipment ever. Joe Bird said, y'all have like 8 or 9 cars.
Whoa, you're way behind. Right now, with me and Daddy here, we have 25 vehicles.
At this property right now, and every one of them's ours.
At the property.
Not at home. We got cars at home too.
I still have what? 1, 2, 3 at your house. My Duramax and Tahoe at my house.
John Deere said, cool. John said, low. Trevor said, wow, boy, you guys have a lot of vehicles. We do.
You would be surprised at how cheap they all were.
Well, I don't really like bank accounts. I would much rather have them in a car. Let's see. The boy said, as Shania Twain said, that don't impress me much.
Yeah.
I don't do it to impress you. I do it because it's what I like. If you like it, that's awesome. But if you don't, I appreciate your comment, but I like it. I'm here to make me happy.
And Joe Bird said, daggone, man. And then Robert said, what time do you pick me up for work?
You'll be standing out there at the mailbox. I leave here around 7. Standing at the mailbox. I'll be there about 7:15. The boy says, did I skip that a minute ago? I sure
Yes, you did.
I skipped a bunch. Sorry about that, fellas. People, whoever. Let's see. The boy says, never a truer word spoken, brother. Trevor said, man, John Deere, if you are in the chat, Audi, what's up, buddy?
John Deere has been in the chat.
Yeah. John Deere says, I like trains.
I think we ran Jane off with our shirtless comments. That's one way to flush out somebody lurking in the background. You call them out by name.
Boggy says, we have over 13 personal cars. There were over 33 registered projects that I would like to fix up and sell or have the winner build it. Ask Annie. Robert said, my address is Clayton, Ohio.
Canton, Ohio.
Sorry, Canton, Ohio.
Well, you are approximately 8 hours from us.
Yeah, we go up there to see Daryl, Jane, Boggy, Vic.
Boggy's in Tennessee.
I said Boggy, I meant Lotus. Why do I switch him around?
I'm trying to figure out the same
Trevor
thing.
said, I love trains too. John Deere said, yes, I'm here. Subscribe to my channel. He spoke that the person that liked John Deere. Buggy
John Deere
said,
does some really good songs. Blanchard.
Jane said, nope, I'm still here. Consider me flushed.
There's always a way to fluster people.
Trevor said, I'm in Ohio too. Joe Bird said, me and Boggy are in Tennessee. John Deere said, Trevor, subscribe to my channel, please. Robert said, do you have an extra work shirt you pick me up for work? Sure, I'll bring one. Yeah,
You don't want to work on the railroad.
I do have a XX small.
Double X small.
Trevor said, I will do that right now, John Deere. 15 people, 34 thumbs up.
I gotta be careful. I'm moving around like I'm hurting. Jane's gonna get on to me again. It's almost like I'm hurting again. I loaded tires today.
He wouldn't help me. That way he could say he loaded the trailer by himself and he can down me and Justin about it.
I never said anything about it.
Not yet. It's coming.
You know,
He's hurting right now.
Now that you reminded me, I guess I will. Guess I have to unload them by myself too.
Oh, he says, be a man, Randy.
I am. I still gotta go to work in the morning. I need a Midol.
See, Jane said only if you take 5 Advil.
You know, Jane, I've been thinking about you. Every time I take Advil, I take 4 now. Mainly because Madison.
John Deere said, double X small, these nuts joking, Randy got me. Don't get mad. Jane said, you didn't work today, R3.
No, I did. I worked all the new long day.
Yes, he did.
And I got off
At
before
9:30, I was at work. I left here at 7. I was there about 7:15, something like that. About 9:25, something like that, 9:15, somewhere around there, he rolled in.
No, I go on duty at 9. I was there at
Oh,
8:40.
I'm sorry, 8:40. I said it backwards. I think it was about 9:30, 10 o'clock, 10:30, 11:30, something like that before he left the office. Just said,
The hell?
then they just got in the train that was already built for him and rode to High Point, dropped
This MFer can't even say it without laughing. I didn't even go to High Point. I went to Newport, jackass.
Hell, that was a half the trip then.
Yeah, it was half the trip.
Let's see. Boggy said, you confuse us all the time because
We are assholes without a kind bone in our body.
Jane said, and then loaded tires. Yes. And I asked him to help me work on the Volvo.
Well,
He didn't want to work on the Volvo. He wanted to go work on the tires. So I worked on the Volvo. He worked on the tires. Let's see. Robert said, I wear a size 2X small.
Well,
I joke.
the Volvo job was a one-person job.
So you think until you get your butt on the floor,
I
you get up, you get down, you get up, you run, get tools, you go get back, and you've never done it, so you're trying to figure it out. You get up, get down, get up, dip.
Jay said, Boggy, I was going to say because you are both a-holes. Lotus said, hello, Lotus. Boggy
Hello,
said,
Lotus.
Speak of the devil. And then Adam appears. And what's
Hello,
up, y'all?
Adam.
Lotus said, and he shall appear. Jay said, hey, flush Lotus out too.
Yeah,
That's
Boggy
right.
said, Lotus. Lotus said, sup, Boggy. Joe Bird said, hey, Grease. Jane said, hey, Adam. And Lotus said, Grease. And hey, Jane. Boggy said, yo, Adam.
So I have a question for all you smart fellers in here. Outside of the OptiSpark and the reverse flow cooling heads on these Gen 2 LT1s, what's the difference between them and just a regular small block Chevy or a Vortex small block?
Lotus said, ears was itching. Boggy said, oh, Lotus, you're going to love this one.
Boggy wrecked this Chevelle.
Adam said, how's everybody doing? Doing great. Hope you are.
I'm doing just swimmingly.
Let's see, Boggy says they were built for it.
Yeah, but I mean, we're wanting to drop a carburetor style intake onto the LT1 with the reverse flow cooling and a cam in it that has the distributor gear on it. Everything's there to put a distributor back in it, and then just drop an EFI like a Sniper or a Ace, and run it like that instead of messing with the OptiSpark.
John Deere says, hi everybody. Hi everybody doing today? Doing great. Robert said, where I sat in your truck, you picked me up for work. Well, I'm not supposed to have anybody, so when I come by, I'm going to slow down. You jump in the back. I got 4 doors, and I'll have the door open. It's a suicide door, so don't miss, or I'm going to swear you committed suicide.
Lotus said, you okay, Boggy? He's okay.
Adam
said, hello, this one, that's the only difference. The intake bolts down a little bit different, but doing great, that Vortex style intake anyway, bolt-wise. That's why Summit sells a carburetor style intake for the reverse flow cooling, because they say the bolt holes don't line up. So it's like $300, and we've kind of been thinking about it. And then 6.2 bics and oi.
Adam said, the intake bolt's different than the standard small block intake. Robert said, what company we work at? It's called Winston Southbound, but we get a paycheck from CSX. Okay, let me back up here just a little bit.
Madison said both kids might be getting sick.
Uh-oh.
Ruh-roh.
Hello, this is,
Only difference
this
is
one
the
that,
intake bolt's done a little bit different. And the Vortex style intake anyway bolt wise. So yeah, that's the difference. It has the OptiSpark, which can be changed with a front cover and timing stuff, I guess. And the heads being the reverse flow. The normal style small block Chevy intake will not bolt onto it. So that's why it has to be like the special made one.
Lowe's said, so what happened, Buggy? Carlos said, Ozzy, low.
Oi.
Oi, sorry. Buggy said, shoulder us a bit, beat up, but I'm alright, Laura. I'm perfectly fine and got to stay home today. The Chevelle, she isn't okay. Gator said, big NDP, Lotus, Greek Spot, Buggy, and the rest. Gator says hello.
Hello, Gator.
Carlos said, what's up, Lotus? Jane said, hey. Lotus said, did you swear to avoid an innocent squirrel? Jane said, Gator, big. Robert said, I have my lunchbox packed for work. All right. Since I'm going to get up a little earlier and come get you, going to pack enough for both of us? Gator said, hi, Jane. Lotus said, what's up, Carlo? Adam said, also, I don't know if you can put a standard cam in there to run the distributor. I think you're stuck with an OptiSpark unless you switch over to LS style ignition.
Well, let me borrow y'all for just a second. I want to show you what we found, Adam. I'll be back. It won't take but a second. I think I can show it. So, Adam, I want to say that I've been doing research on it, which I mean I have, but I haven't. Because here's the motor from my original car with the regular small block intake. And as you were saying, they don't line up. So you're absolutely right on that. So what I'm talking about on this motor, this is the one Dad blew up. Let's see, get this out of the way. There is the hole right there for the distributor. We took the little bolt out and it should be able just to sink right in there. As you see, it goes all the way through. I would swear we'd be able to put a regular small block cam in that. Because outside the reverse flow cooling heads, I'm pretty sure it's close to the same. But again, I might be wrong. But what we do like is the gear driven water pump. Let's see here. I'll be fine with the Vortex cam. But that's the only reason I'm asking is because we found that. And it wouldn't be there if you wouldn't be able to put a regular distributor in it. There we go.
Put it up where you had it.
Okay, I try. How's that? Yep.
I'll let me get there in a minute. Robert, this is the work shirt here.
You don't have to wear it. We have that.
Now that we got vests. And we got a guy right your size too. He's about 3'6", about 98 pounds, and he wears a 2X small too.
And he's Dad's best friend.
No, he's not. Let's see. Adam says, might have to go with a Vortex cam. Lotus says, well, now you have a project. Boggy says, can't afford it. Adam says, let me do a little research and talk to some people for you. I'll call you this weekend on them. All right?
Okay.
Lotus said, no insurance? Insurance wanted the car. They tried to shaft him out of it. 13 people, 36 thumbs up.
Y'all, we have made substantial progress on these tires. What would you say? We probably got, what, 60 tires to go, something like that?
Something like that, maybe 100.
I don't know if it's 100.
Ever had Rocky Mountain oysters? No, I'm not. Robert said, turn your chair around and let me see the work jacket. Work jacket. Oh, is that what you got there? That's the work jacket right there.
Yeah, it's just regular old work jacket.
Now
And
just
swing
let
it
y'all,
around real hard, you can hit people in the face with it.
just let y'all know, he didn't dirty that jacket up. See, I worked for the Southbound before he did, and I give it to him. And that's where I work so hard, not him.
Oh, hold on. I got something for him. Y'all ready for this?
Let's see. Migo said, Sonic got 99-cent corn dogs today. Just saying. Lotus said, gross. Gator. Gator says, they are good. Carlos said, Lotus, I'll see you at Summer Nats. Looking forward to being pimp slapped. Buggy says, no, I want to pimp slap the insurance. Gator says, I was tricked into eating them, but they were good before I knew it.
Yeah, it sounds like you're trying to trick us into eating them now.
Adam said, everybody that said hi to me, I'm not ignoring you. I'm text to speak and trying to drive, just listening. Boggy said, the engine still runs though. Lotus said, that's nice. Did you get it at Target Rando?
Yeah, it was a buy one, get one free.
Beth says, hello all. Have you hope you're having a great evening. We are. Thank you for stopping in. Jane said, look what I found in my pocket, Pops. Lotus said, so what they tried to total it?
They wanted to crush it.
Adam said, those coats are warm. I love those. Have it's goat like that, and they're waterproof.
These are not waterproof.
They should be.
I have wore them in the rain, and them MFers start leaking as soon as the first drop of water hits.
Let's see. John Deere said, remember the...
There's kids in here. Sorry, John Deere. I will behave myself.
Joe Burst said, cool, Buggy. Buggy said, it is totaled. Will said hi. Hello, Will.
Hello, Will Gaston.
Jane said, hi, Beth. Lotus said, what's up? Bye back.
What was buyback?
I said, what's up, didn't I?
Yeah.
What's that? What was buy? Oh, the price. Buggy says, they didn't even want to give her back. Lotus said, why they want to crush it. Joe Bird said, the car I want to get is at the junkyard.
Well, Joe, what car you want to get? And I may be wrong on this, but junkyards will usually let you buy a whole vehicle.
Some of them don't. Gator said, Pops, you are a picky eater, aren't you? Yes, I am. Buggy says, no buyback. You told them no money. Will says, I like your guys' videos. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Adam says, guys, I got to get going. Everybody have a wonderful night. And remember, hit the like button. Thank you, Adam.
Have a good one.
Be safe. Thank you. Lucy said hi. Hello, Lucy. Little Saint says, America, heck yeah. Lucy said, it's Lucy. I just changed my profile pic.
Lucy, did you get the part?
Jane said, Pops is very picky eater. No onions, no tomato, no carrots. Man, that's right. Richard B said, hi, boss. Hi, Randy. Whoop.
Hey, Rich.
Joe Bird said, it's a late 50s car, Randy. Oh, man.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I love the old ones.
You know the junkyard on the way to High Point Yard? If you go up Prospect?
Yep.
On the right.
Yep. They're cleaning it
They're
up.
cleaning it out.
Yep.
They're all disappearing.
Uh-huh.
I would love to stop in there and be like, you want to sell one?
Lucy, hi, Jane said, Lucy. Lotus says, anybody see Long Wrench? I want to tell him I got my stickers. Beth's in here. Beth's his wife. Let's see. Gator said, "What about deer? Did you eat that?" I
I've
have
had
eaten
deer
it.
spaghetti, and it was good.
I've eaten it. It's just a little wild taste to me. I mean, and I don't see no reason to
It won't even
eat
eat my beef
deer.
jerky.
When they gonna mix hamburger with it, I'll just eat hamburger. But if I eat deer, I'd get, I'd hunt it, but I don't. I mean, if somebody come in and said it was deer sausage, I would try it, but I don't much care for it.
Jane said, "Take care, Adam." Lucy said, "I did get the part in all caps." That's awesome.
All right, great, congratulations, Lucy.
Boggy said, "I don't use the insurance money. That's just one way to make them own the car." Yeah. But they shouldn't own the car. They just basically will pay you out a certain amount. But it could be wrong from here to Tennessee. Adam said, "Jane." Will said, "I love you guys' projects." Thank you.
Thank you.
Jane said, "What part did you get, Lucy?" Lucy said, "I'm Dorothy." You done? Bless you.
Thank you.
Lucy said, "I'm Dorothy, and my best guy friend got Scarecrow."
All right.
That's awesome.
Richard said, hit the like button. Joe Bird said, I don't know what the make and model, Randy.
But the best part is being in the 50s, they all look cool.
Yeah. John Deere says,
Butternuts.
Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Carlos said, what's up, Richard B? Notices we have deer a few times. So it's okay, but never sets well. Gator says, ever had crabs?
The kind that you eat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love crab legs, but I've never had lobster. Oh, I could go for sushi tonight. Speaking of that, I gotta.
Jane said, deer sausage is good. Ali said, did you, Ali, I knew it was something like that. Ali said, did you ever use the negative word? I try to stay positive. Jane said, bless you. Thank you, Jane. Richard B said, big boys. Ali said, did you ever use the negative word? New York? Try not to. I like to stay positive. Lotus says, in Ohio, they will pay you out and give you the choice to buy the car back or for a 0% of the value. For a percent of the value. Well, the way it is here, they'll give you a certain amount, and then if you want to keep the car, they'll just subtract the amount. Like for instance, the Dodge that Justin wrecked was over $6,000. They wanted to keep if we kept it, we had to pay $1,400, and we got the rest. That's how we done that Dodge.
You have to pay $1,400. They took $1,400 off of the $6,000.
That's what I'm saying. Well, either way, it costs us $1,400 to keep the car, but we also got an insurance check. But it's our vehicle. Now I have lost the. Oops. Let's see. All right. Lucy said, bless you. Thank you, Lucy. Will says, you're the best. Richard, Jane said, hi, Richard. Will said, have a blessed day. Thank you, Will. Have a good one. Boggy says, well, she is back home and take the broken parts off and don't gore the body frame. Richard B said, hi, Jane. Hi, Layla. Girl says, hey, Randy, you better get your peanut butter before R3 gets it again. I know, right? Michael said, I rode the magic dragon. Lucy said, I got home from school.
Awesome.
I just got home from school.
Dang, late day.
Lotus says, love crab. I've caught them from the ocean and eat them fresh.
Cool.
Let's see. Mike says, I have been creeping. Hello, everyone. Hello.
Mike.
I like to say the negative word is New York. Did you ever use the negative word? I don't never say New York. Joe Bird said, hey, Lone. Boggy said, she will roll again. Just a filler panel repair. She going to be expensive. Lotus said, what's up, Lone? I got my stickers. Thank you. John Deere says, I try to make people laugh. Laugh. Did it work? You always make me laugh. I said, why are you hating on New York, partner. I'm not hating on them. I just prefer to stay where I'm at. New York. I mean New York. Carlos said, Lotus, you gave me. I don't know what that is. Something diarrhea, I guess. Gator said, Long Ranch. Ever have had Rocky Mountain oysters? Alex says, do you have many Muslims in your town? I've seen a few. I mean, I've talked to a few. Pretty nice people. Joe Bird said, Long, I got the stickers on Saturday. Long, Mike says, you can pay you new employees with Skittles. There you go.
Deal.
We're getting low on them though, but we can. Gator said,
It's going to be well below average.
I've been to Long Ranch Town. They got Bigfoot running around, said Gator. Flox said, hey guys, love your show. Been watching for the last couple of days. Now lurking. You guys are great and funny. Funny too. Much love. Have a blessed day. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Please keep coming in. We enjoy having the people on.
You're
Love
welcome
your
to learn,
comment.
but you're welcome to be part of it.
Yeah, we love to get to know you. Mike said, great, Joe. Carlos says, sup, Mike. Florks, look at it, see if I'm saying it right. I know I'm not, but it's Angels right there.
Flucus.
Fluckus. Love how you have that big container of Skittles. Skittles are my favorite. Thank you. Lotus said, you just said New York. I never say New York. Mike said, they do gator and special hunting season. Jane said, Pops, I was thinking that you were allergic to shellfish.
He is.
Yes. I can't eat shrimp anymore. And I'm definitely not going to eat crabs.
I would love crab legs.
Now, I will sneak a shrimp every once in a while, but if it's a big one or if I eat more than one, I feel it coming on. I get sick. I do like them though. Let's see. Mike said, hi, Carlo. Lotus said, Carlo, stop saying shit like that. It's not cool. Lucy said, my brother just bought me a new truck and it's cool. I want it so bad. I want it so bad. Purple Powers waved and heart broke. Carlos said, lol and laughing. Sorry, Lotus. I said, what car you drive, partner? Well, on my daily driver is a 2006 Chevy Silverado Intimidator Dale Earnhardt edition. Let's see. Richard B said, Long Ranch, hi. Whoop. Mike said, Gator, yes, I have had Rocky Mountain oysters. Gator said, good, huh? Lotus said, you just said it again. Prove it. John Deere said, hit the like button, guys. Angel says, flow keys is how you say it, not trying to correct you or anything, sir, just trying to help. No, I appreciate it. Normally, Jane will do that for me. She'll put it out like that so I can understand it. So, no, I do appreciate it. Flow keys. I'll remember that. Lotus said, crab legs are tasty. Mike said, Gator, they were either Bigfoots or meth heads. They do resemble each other. Carlos said, Lotus, stay tuned for an RPM vid. Low Keys said, heck yeah, Chevy. Jane said, Flow Keys, Angel, it helps to tell them how to say it. See, Ali says, why you Chevy Caprice? Why, huh? I'd like to have a Chevy Caprice, especially the wagon type.
Gator Chevy Caprice.
Because we can't afford one.
Yeah, I mean, we just haven't run across the right deal, that's all. I'd like to have the SS Impala, which is pretty close, but Gator said we should try Bigfoot oysters. Mike said, hey, Richard. Carlos said, be right back, gotta pee. Lotus said, hungry, going to find food, all right?
I'm hungry too.
Let's see. Elise says, why they didn't make any new Chevy Caprice? Oh, I have no idea.
They stopped after the Caprice PPV.
Yeah, I have no idea. I don't know why they did it. Let's see. Jane said, Carlo, does your RPM vid go like this? Mel says, hey, you remember me? Heck yeah, I remember you. Melissa Trotter. I said, Mills. Melissa Trotter, yeah, I remember you. Thank you for coming back in. Mike said, Gator, if you harvest them, I'll eat them. I said, the newest Chevy Caprice is 2015. Very bad news. I want them to make a 2026 model. Jane retracted the message. Gator said, oyster talk got y'all hungry. What for dinner? Not oysters, I promise you that. Jane said, hide the peanut butter pops. Yeah, I know. Lucy said, I try to come into these lives as much as possible. We do appreciate it, Lucy. We love to hear from you.
Very much appreciated.
Ernie said, Ernie Fake Balls said, is that your son? Yes. Lucy said, they are so fun. Ernie said he needs to lose weight. Well, listen here, Ernie. I know you haven't been in here. I don't think you've been in here before, but if you'll go back and watch the channel, on 9/5/2025, he cut a tree and a tree fell on him. And he's been in a wheelchair up until about 3 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks.
About 2 months ago. Just shy of 2 months.
You've been out 2 months?
Just shy of it. I started walking again mid-November. So,
Oh, it is January. Sorry. Anyway, 2 months. So he don't need to lose weight. He's doing absolutely great. He's lucky to be alive. He's lucky to be walking. And he is fine just the way he is. And I'm glad he's here. I don't care.
well,
Hell, he
I
weighs
think-
less than me. So I think everything's just fine. But thank you for your comment.
Coming from the guy who does absolutely nothing with their channel, you want to come into somebody's channel you've never seen before, never spoke to before, and say somebody who's doing more than you will ever do with your life.
All I
needs to
says,
lose weight. Man, you need to grow up and go touch some grass and get off your mama's teeth.
Ella says, how many hours a day do you work? Well, I go in and work for the railroad for 10 hours a day. And then I come here and I work here. I do the 2-hour live and I work here at the shop. So I start my morning at 4:50 in the morning and I usually end my night around 11. So I'm pretty much going wide open.
And
Whether people think I work hard or not, I still am awake doing something.
Well, my day is a little different. I can't tell you how long I work every day because every day is different. But apparently I'm not allowed to work less than 5 hours.
Flo Keys says, I know this might be a dumb question. Do you work for a railroad? We both do. I'm a track inspector, and he's either a conductor or an engineer, depends on the day. But he works on the trains itself. I work on the tracks. Lucy says, they are SpongeBob and Patrick. That's right. Mike said, was just plumb freaking rude. Alice says, so you work 80 hours a week? I don't even keep up with it.
If we clocked in how much time we worked here alone would be 80 hours because we're here 7 days a week. Madison hit him.
I
He
see
said
it.
something about
Mike, yeah.
Mike's son. And you can say what you want about us, you damn POS, but you ain't gonna say nothing about our viewers.
Carlos says, I'm back. Yo, Beth said, regardless, it's rude to comment on weight like that. Just move on. These are some of the best people you could ever meet. Lucy says, I don't know why people are so mean to you guys. You guys are amazing. They are also helping you more by commenting. Haha, you're exactly right.
Well,
And like I said,
are just hateful because there's no repercussion on the internet.
I was going to let him keep on because, it don't bother me as far as I wanted him to know what happened, but it doesn't matter if nothing happened or not. I know he's just trying to get under my skin and it's not going to work. Flo Keys says, geez, so you get maybe like 3 or 4 hours of sleep a night? Pretty much. That's even on the weekends, I work 4 days a week. And then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I'm here all the time. But still, I still get up before daylight.
It's a little different for me. I like my sleep.
But I just, that's all it really requires for me. I don't sleep a lot.
I do.
Carlos said, hello, Beth. Ella says, I'm too
Oh,
lazy
hey.
to work a 40-hour per work week. Week job. How can I become a harder worker like you guys? Just do it. I mean, the more you do, the more the more you sit there and do nothing, the more you're going to sit there and do nothing. I got to find something you enjoy to do and go do it. I just can't sit there. I can't stand it. I love doing this with everybody, but I think a lot. I could be doing something in the shop, but I wouldn't trade it for nothing to being with you guys. See, Hugh said hello, Scoots, and you
Hello.
said hello, Randy. Hello, how you doing?
They have another account. So they come in again.
Oh yeah. Let's see. You said hello, Carlo. Floki says I really appreciate you both extremely. If it wasn't for people like you, we wouldn't have the things we do all over this country, from stores to steel mills. You transport it all. You're exactly right. Everything you touch in a day touches the railroad at some point. Everything.
I don't know. I just haul ass everywhere.
Let's see. Hugh said hello, Ali. Ali. Gator, John Deere says hi, Grand Pedro Vic. 2012 Chevy Silverado says howdy, hello. Hugh said hello, Lucy. Lucy says, Bible verse of the day, if that's okay, I'll say. You also must be ready all the time, for the Son of Man will come when least expected. Luke's 12:40 NLT. Hugh said, hello, Beth. Carlos said, what's up, Hugh? Ali says, brother, your job is going live, so you don't do nothing on the job.
Well, the live started as just something we enjoy doing. It has turned into a 7-day-a-week what we do, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'm telling you, from sun up to sundown, and most of the time way after sundown, we busy.
Richard B said it's snowing a lot here in my country now. Tomorrow they are reported of chaos on the road, and leave the cars if you can, but I have to go out and drive tomorrow. Oh, good luck to you, buddy.
I don't envy you.
You said hello, John Deere. Hello, Mike. Mike said, why do keyboards, basements, drillers do what they do? I have no idea. Hugh
Because
said
they
hello,
think it's
Jane.
funny.
Mike said hi, Hugh. Hugh says hello, Gator. Hello, Lotus. Gator said hi, Vix. Hello, Vix. Is that binary?
I don't know.
Hi from the EU. Like what you're doing here. Well, thank you. Lucy says hi, Hugh. Hugh says, how is everyone? Good here. It's doing great. Ali says you have too much money because you work too much. Can you lend me 20? We're actually broke because of what just happened to Randy. We have to, we have to make do. We get them back on our feet though. Gator says, I wonder what the toothpick Randy would look like.
Well, whenever I got out of high school and my first job, I was 160 pounds.
I would look it up to show you what I was like in high school, but I was standing beside a tree. You can't see which one's the tree.
Hold on, let me see if I can find a picture of me.
Let's see. Vic says, I'm out, y'all. You all stay safe, everyone. See you, Vic. Thanks for stopping. You said fixing to pull that old harness and make a bench harness with it.
Awesome.
Hugh said, hello, Vic. Vic says, Vic family, whoop. Lucy said, what did you guys go live on? A phone, computer, or something else?
Phone.
We're on the phone. Mike says, good, Hugh just seemed to fighting an internet connection tonight.
We're fighting that internet here every damn day.
Crowbar boy, cowboy says, damn, what's up, y'all? Well, not much. How about for you? John Deere said, pray for Grandma Vic, everyone, to get better soon. Yes, please.
I'm gonna ask how she's doing.
Carlos says, I'm the second most handsome man in this chat. Pops is the first. Gator said, see you, Vic. Have a good one. Hugh says, dang, Mike, that bites. Ali says, can you lend me $5? Lucy says, wait, what time is it for you? 7:34. Big says, right on, Gator, stay safe. Ali says, can you lend me 99 cents? Gator said, stop, Ali. Jane said, hey, Hugh. Barbie said, hey, hello, Barbie. John Deere said, Randy, it's a tree. Joking. Hugh, Daryl says, I'm back. Finally got Friday night's video edit done. Carlos said, what's up, Daryl? Daryl says, tonight is 49 minutes. Barbie says,
There you go. That was me out of high school at 160 pounds.
back at you. Barbie, thank you.
I look a little different now than I did then. Me and Justin and Steven, all three look different now.
Lucy says, make your own money, Ali. Barbie's doing it again. That is actually Randy, Steven, and Justin. Justin was over to the side.
Justin was the small one.
Yeah, I'll help. Now it would be the other way around. Randy would be the small one.
Yeah.
Gator said, dude, Randy, you can get back to that in 2 months, I bet.
Well, if I really put in the effort, I've not really lost the muscle.
Well, Gator, we were going to, but nobody wants to see us work out. I said we was going to work out on the live, but nobody wants to see us do it. Let's see. Buggy says, take care, all. I'm going to watch this movie with the kids. All right, Buggy, thanks for stopping in and chatting. Have
Enjoy
a good
your
one.
time, buddy.
Hope everything goes good with the car. John said, we just don't look good naked anymore. Hell, I think I look good. I just can't see myself.
Madison said, of course you picked that picture. I got to pick the most flattering picture I got. And that's the best looking picture I have of myself.
Jane said, bye, Buggy. Madison said, bye, Buggy. Jane said, what's wrong with that pic, Maddie?
It's because I look good.
Flo Key says, do you guys like football? We don't watch it. I mean, Randy played it in high school. That's where all of his head injuries come from until he hit this tree.
Well, and our 2 wrecks.
Yeah, but we don't really watch sports. Madison said he knows, Jane. Lucy said, okay, I have to go as well. I have rehearsal. All right, Lucy.
That's awesome, Lucy. Hope
Congratulations and enjoy yourself.
Enjoy, Dorothy.
Yes. John Deere said, Lowell laughing. You says, hello, Madison. Madison said, hey, you. Jane said, glad you got the part, Lucy.
I'm glad she did too.
Lucy said, thank you, Jane. Bye. Bye. 18 people, 46 thumbs up. We get 5 more. We can finish the night out with 50. Carlos said, watch out, R3. I'm coming for your Madison. Flo Key said, well, let's just say I'm a Bears fan and I live by Green Bay and it's been great. I got to tell y'all, Lord. Let's see, you said heading to, well, we don't hold it against people for liking football. We just don't, but I'm glad you're happy. You said heading to the shed again. Talk to y'all soon. See you.
See you.
Good luck. Jane said, take care, Hugh. 2148. Hey, hey. See you. Tell me something, everybody, and I'll go back to reading. I ought to get Randy to do a poll. But do y'all like the view like this better or down looking at an angle? This, I think you can see both of us better. But which one would y'all rather have? This view or the other one?
I like the other one.
See, Gator said having 2 events at the Gator Farm this month, Super Bowl and Seal Convention. Y'all can drive down. I gotta come down. If I drive down, I gotta come down when you got time to go on the boat. Gator said, up high. Jane said, Seal Convention. Flo Key said, this is perfect. Well, thank you. If you're the only one votes, this is the way we're gonna leave it.
Well, Gator said up high.
Okay,
Floki said.
Oh,
this
now
is-
I
this is
got it.
Perfect. Jane said
Up
up
high.
high. And John Deere says he likes it the way it is.
okay, now, there we go. I was reading it totally wrong, again. Thank y'all. See, Gator said, always got time for airboating.
Yeah.
It's the wind that stops me.
Well, we got to make a trip to Texas to see Nickel Pony.
I'm wanting to get out and go,
Tennessee.
so, it's not gonna take much to kick my butt in the wind.
We got to make a trip to Tennessee, see a couple people, Boggy.
Right now, my boat anchor's behind me, holding me back. We be gone.
Got to go to Florida. Got to meet Lucy.
Let's see. Gator says, yeah, Jane, we host Navy SEALs every year. Years there.
Cool.
I would have thought you were actually talking about SEALs.
I thought he was talking about the
Olivia says, hey, am I late? Hey, better late than never. I wasn't even gonna say it the other way, but welcome.
Better never than late.
Jane said, that's neat. Doctor says, nice father and son team. Yes.
Thank you, Dr. Balls.
See, Riley says, brother, my biggest pet peeve is when someone chews while their mouth open and people cough without covering their mouth. I'm right there with you. I cannot stand to see somebody chew with their mouth open and then not covering their mouth when they sneeze.
What
Oh
about
my God.
sneezing on people?
That makes
on purpose.
if I don't smack the shit out of somebody, or if I don't throw up, I'm gonna smack the shit out of them. I can't stand that. Let's see. 1948. We getting close, everybody. Couple more, we'll end it with 50.
We're showing 2149 on my end.
Let's see. Mabel says, show us your. Jane said you're gonna do videos of Navy SEALs. Carlos says I do a lot of poo between my butt cheeks. Gator says no, we feed those to the cigators. Reaper said meow. Hello, Reaper.
Meow.
JDM has sent floating hearts for 10 jewels. Gator said yes, Jane, I will.
Cool.
Sent another 100 for 2 jewels. John Deere said meow
Meow,
meow.
meow.
Bark back. Arr, 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 arr. JDM said sent 100 more for 2 jewels
Sent
3
3
times. Olivia said I'll purposely chew with my mouth open. You might see a part of me you don't want to see. Riley says, do you like Stranger Things? And if you do, who's your favorite character? Yes, Justin loves to watch it. And when it come back out, he come down here and we watched it because me and him were watching it together. I do, and I would probably say it's, oh God, I never forgot the old man's name. I mean,
Don't ask me, I've never seen a single episode.
I can't think of his name now. I'll think of it in a minute. It'll come to me. It's the older fella that, but anyway, I'll think of it in a minute.
Daryl said, Ghosty,
Yeah,
JMD 489 sent a party hat.
20 jewels.
Reaper said Dean's Kitchen is halfway done.
All right.
Gator said the silly kid with the teeth, Riley. Olivia said nom nom nom. JMD sent a thumbs up.
Riley said, Steve, I was thinking it was the guy, it's the older man that plays in it. That's the one that takes care of what's her name, the special one. I don't want to say 7. I can't even think of none of her name right now.
Shame on you.
But Floki says my cat. Floki keeps me meowing to me. To she's just looking up when you do that. When I do what?
Meow. Meow.
Daryl said, prove it with the video, Olivia. Olivia said, smack, smack, smack. Olivia said, I'll think about it. Reaper said, I took my nephew out fishing today. Cool.
Cool.
Floki's laughing. Well, we did make it as long as y'all don't start taking them back. We got 1451, so we'll end with 50 at least. Let's see. Riley said, I'm so thinking you're talking about Steve because he's the person that takes care of the kids. Yeah. Steve. But I didn't think his name was Steve. I thought they called him something else. But anyway, Floki said she ran. It was that or the dog bark.
Trillmatic, this is the wrong channel, but welcome into America Land from Canada.
Well, you know something, we don't talk politics, but I don't blame you. Anyway, next.
I have a knife.
God bless you, sir. You too, said Trillman. Olivia said, bark, 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 dork. Craig, hello everyone. Hello, Craig.
Hello.
Olivia's got her face on there.
That's a selfie. That's a selfie.
That's a selfie. I ain't figured out how she does it. I can't get nothing beautiful to look like that for me. Reaper's got presents. I guess that's what it orders. Chinese food one, kitty in the box.
I'd go for some Chinese food.
I go some Japanese food. I don't care for that Chinese. Randy says hello from Oklahoma, Trump country. Oklahoma, Randy. We'll put you in the world map.
North Carolina.
Put a pin in for Randy there,
He's
Randy.
been here before. Yeah.
Oh, have we already got one up there?
Yep.
Okay, sorry.
Well,
Thank you for coming back. James said Jim Hopper. That's it. That's who it is. Hooper. Jim Hooper. Hopper. No, it's Hopper. Yep.
Craig said, you have a lot of tires to get rid of. Dude.
Hey. Where he got he got this last trailer loaded. There ain't but about less than 100 left, and then the build to be cleared out.
I swear to God, I have cussed the man who had this place before me. I can't tell you how many times. Because I'm pulling tires out from the 70s, the 80s, the early 2000s. And I don't get it, y'all. He charged people an extra amount of money for every single tire sold for disposal. And he just put the crap in his pocket because he didn't dispose of nothing.
But then again, we don't know how long he was sick either, so.
From the damn 70s and 80s.
Yeah, but still, anyway, don't judge. We
Well,
listen.
Look, all
I
I'm
don't
saying
judge.
is whenever I told Hurley that, Hurley laughed.
Olivia said, Avatar is a good movie. Craig said, Jane, baby. Jane said, Craig, baby. Floki says, oh man, Chinese sounds really good right now.
I go for some orange chicken.
Craig says, does it cost money to dispose of that many tires?
Since we pay the North Carolina scrap tire disposal tax on every tire we sell, we do not have to pay to take the $2.40 a day. But I think if you show up to the dump as just a regular citizen, you can take 5 per day and it should still be free. Don't quote me on it.
Uh-oh, they're taking them back.
Oh God.
See, Libby said, Pops, go back to school.
No.
Raleigh said, if you would have any dream job, what would it be? Doing exactly what I'm doing right now. I would love to do this, the YouTube thing, and get to know more of y'all. For this map to have pins all over the world that's coming here and talk to us, that just floors me. And I think this is awesome. Let's
Mostly
see.
Mopars. They got the General down on all 4 this evening. First time that car has been on wheels since '85.
Awesome. That's awesome,
dude.
Man, 15 people, 50 thumbs up. Nope, somebody give it back. Thank y'all.
Thank you. Thank you for touching the like button. Todd texted us in a group chat today and told us that he was reported by a 15-mile post. And he put 1 car in TFP for us. And I sent back, I said, thank you, Super Todd. He never responded to me. You ass.
Let's see. John Deere said, behind your head, R3. Riley says, I have a YouTube channel. I started a month ago. I have 30 subscribers, but I want to do a live.
If you want to get more subscribers, the best way that we can tell you to do it is posting shorts. Shorts make a big difference on subscriber count.
I just give you another one.
Craig said, I have the Ram back in the garage waiting on funds to continue working on it. Christmas was expensive. I understand. I have Zelda's back in here, and I got to save up money for tires. And I want to do some, stop doing this whole fixing stuff and get some go fast parts. Riley says they have 56 shorts right now. Okay.
I just give you 2 subs. I sub from Never Done Projects and from my personal channel. So there you go.
And there you go. Now you have 36. I just subscribed on mine.
We are
let's see here. Daryl said, okay, back again, had to finalize the premiere. I'll write it in. Olivia said, Boggy is keeping the VR6 himself now. He said he likes it.
if everybody got a minute, jump over and help the Riley out and give him a sub review so he can go live, please.
Mostly Moparts, the shorts do get more subs than full-length videos. I've been doing it since September and started with shorts. I'm at 427. It works. Well, we thought shorts counted toward your watch hours, and if they did, we would have been monetized our first year. But when we figured out they didn't, we started focusing more on long form content, and it was hard to start growing the channel.
Yeah.
And it is these lives used to bring in damn 20 subscribers a night just about, and now we'd be lucky to get one subscriber a night.
Yeah, last night we got none. So I mean, it goes in spurts too.
Yep. Let's see. Riley said, "Thank you. That really helped me." Dad posted the link for Riley's channel. Craig said, "I need a fuel pump, oil pressure sender, and adjust the linkage to shift right." Well, I believe in you. Just get your funds right. You got this.
John Deere said, Riley, I subscribe to you. Olivia said he does for only one working turbo. He has had a lot of fun with it. Cool. Riley says, thank you. It helped a lot.
Floki said, I subbed tonight.
Cool. Thank you.
Riley said, but I still don't have enough.
Give it time. Don't push it.
And what YouTube seems to like doing is messing with you to see if you're gonna give up. And that seems still doing to us. But if you keep on keeping on, it's like it comes in waves. Sometimes it'll do great, and other times it'll do horrible. I mean, we've had lives that we've been in here talking, can't even keep up with chat in the live, and it's 200 views. And then we have lives where we're just sitting there waiting the entire night for people to say anything, and it's 3,000 views. It makes no sense.
And then the other night, for 3 nights in a row, we did real good, and we ended up with around 70 likes.
72 or 73 before it started dropping.
Well, I got up to 91. Daryl was in there. I got up to 91 and thought for sure we was going to get to 100. Got to 91 and started going backwards. Went all the way down. I ended up with 70 for the night, and then the next morning it dropped one more to 69. So anyway, Craig said posted videos, they will come. Yes, they said I've heard post anything. There's always somebody out there to watch something.
Throw enough stuff at a wall, something will stick.
Yep. Olivia said, but I swear to all things holy, something wants him dead. No, they're just they're road bumps. He's got to figure it out. He'll get
These
it.
road bumps suck.
James said, Riley, pop into other lives too. See if you can generate more subs. Riley says, I'm letting you take time, and I love making videos. I love doing what I'm doing. But that's great. Then you love what you're doing. Keep at it.
7 minutes to go. 15 people, 51 likes.
Huh, the number's reversed. 1551.
I left the window down in the Toyota. That thing gonna be cold.
Let's see. Flo Key says, I'm kind of bummed that you have to do certain amounts of shorts before you can go live.
It's 50 subscribers.
Yeah, you got to have 50 subscribers. And
it's just the shorts.
The shorts
a lot
help.
more. They're trying to compete with TikTok, so they push shorts substantially more than they push long-term videos.
Daryl said, supporting others in their videos also gains you traction on yours. Yes.
Ooh, Madison made me shrimp Alfredo.
John Deere said hi. Floki said, okay, that makes sense. Dang. Mostly Mopar says some shorts will do 20 views, some will do 8,000, some full videos will do 200, some 200 views, some will do 4,000. The algorithm is whacked. Yes.
Our most popular video we've ever put up to this day is the square body known as Black Betty episode or part 1. And it was like 3,000 something views. People loved it. That one video I think has over 100 subscribers off of it. It's a 30, 45 minute long video. And you're talking, we started the channel Thanksgiving of 2023. And we posted that video in January or February of 24 because I bought the truck in January of 24. And I still can't believe how well it's doing. Second place is, I think, putting the motor in Zelda Part 3. And third place is the square body known as Black Betty Episode 2. I mean, and we have worked on Black Betty, we've worked on Zelda, we've worked on Fireball, but it's like they don't gain traction.
Well, the problem we got, I think, is the channel is not just a car channel. It's not just we're working on cars. We put pretty much our life out there. We work on cars, we work on the building, we work on, loading the tires. What we do is what we film and we put out there for everybody. And, I did make a joke about doing the treadmill, but I've actually thought about it, not for the sexual content that we made jokes about, but just because I enjoy doing the lives and I am wanting to start working out and doing better. But anyway, let's get back to here.
Ian says she sells by the seashore.
Yeah, James says, Ian, you talking about Sally?
Yeah.
Craig says, I put up a video I made just for the fun of it. It already has 1,500 views.
That's
see,
awesome.
And that's what one of our biggest shorts is me and Addie just rolling the tire back and forth.
Not a single word was said.
Yeah, nothing was said. Rolling the tire back and forth, and another one I was rolling down the window on Fireball. I'd put the window regulator
and rolled it up.
And all I did was mash the button. I was behind it, and it went down, and I smiled and went right back up, and it went crazy. Now, it ain't nothing viral, but, it's still, we got a lot of views off of it. And I did get a lot of views off the very first, wasn't it the first short?
One of the first shorts was Dad waxing his wheelbarrow.
Well, waxing my wheelbarrow, and everybody thought that was funny.
8,000 views, and that was insane, because we didn't even have 10 subscribers when we posted.
Yeah, that was funny. All right, let's see. Let me get back to it. Carlos says, I'm high right now on the best drug in the world. And that's life. James said, Carlo, you sure it's not whatever that word is? Craig says, my rust repair on this cheap video has 25,000 views. That's my biggest one.
I want to do some cheap build options on that Nissan.
We got to get caught up. We got 2 minutes.
Uh-oh. Ian said, Mustang salad. Carlos said, no, James, lorazepam doesn't make me high, it just makes me normal. Floki said, I wish I had more subs, LOL. I might do a short soon. You got this.
You got it. Well, keep coming up and talking. Everybody will help you out.
Dennis the Minute said, good evening, everyone. Good evening, Dennis. Jane said, hey, Dennis. Dennis said, Jane. Jane said, I love the wheelbarrow video. Lol. Floki said, oh, thank you for the sub, guys. Much love. Not a problem. Now you're caught up. Oh, mostly Mopar said, finding your niche helps too. I posted a short last night about changing Mopar lower control arm bushings, and it's currently at 2,000 views.
And that's what I'm saying. A lot of car stuff goes faster.
Well,
but we got a life, and I want to do more car stuff, but we got to try to make room here. When we got this, that's what we were posting the stuff up there at the cars and the trucks and stuff like that. But when we got here, we've had to try to get cleaned up to try to get set up to do more channels. More car stuff.
And I'll tell you, mostly Mopar is onto something with the name and this content.
Yes.
Mopars, for whatever reason, Mopars do exceedingly well. But that's the end of our time tonight.
Yes, we do have to jump off here. Everybody jump over to Metal Art Customs, his premiere. I think he said it's 40-some minutes tonight. But I do appreciate each and every one of y'all coming in here. Looks like we're going to end up with 51 likes. I know it's saying 52, but they'll always take one away. But y'all have a good day, good night whenever you're watching this. Remember, keep it silly, and thank you.
But hey, Floki said, I honestly just want to do a little channel about my life now, my cats and my wife. This is really cool. You can do it.
You can do it. Do it. Do it.
Thank
Post
y'all.
it. And hey, tag us. We'd love to see it. Thank y'all. Have a good night.